Hey guys, today we're going to be learning the Herrmann pass. So if you haven't seen my last video on an introduction video to the pass, links are on screen and in the description down below. Basically I was just saying that there's two fundamental passes, the Herrmann pass and the classic pass, and from these two we get a lot of different wide range of add-ons you can put onto the pass. Okay, but before we can learn the different versions like the invisible pass, turnover pass, you need to learn the two fundamentals, one of which is the Herrmann pass. So that's what we're going to cover in today's video. If you don't know what the Herrmann pass looks like, basically it's this one right here. So it's taking the bottom half of the pack to the top. Okay, I'll just do it face up, so you guys can see if we have the Queen of Hearts in the centre, we do a Herrmann pass. Looks just like that. Okay, and once more, you can see the bottom of the deck is coming up to the top. So that's the pass we're going to be learning in today's video. Let's get into it. Okay, so for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be using two different halves of the deck. So there's going to be a red half and then a blue half. Okay, so this is just going to hopefully help make it really clear which cards are going where, and just make it easier for you guys to follow when I'm teaching you the move. Okay, so that's how this tutorial is going to be laid out. Let's get into how to do the move. Okay, so you're going to start off by getting a break above the card that you want to come to the top of the pack. So in this case I want to take this first blue card, the 8 of diamonds, to the top. So I'm going to get a break above that with my pinky. So I'm just putting my pinky in there and I'm just going to get ready to do the move now. So the pinky break that you're going to have, you don't want it to be too light like that. You want it a quite deep pinky break because you're going to need to ultimately grab that card out, and your pinky plays quite a big role in that. If you didn't have a big pinky break, it's going to be more difficult for you to take that blue packet out from underneath. So the pinky break you want is quite deep generally for passes, but you know, I'm not talking like your whole pinky in there, just the first section of the pinky, just like that. Okay, so once you got your break, we can start off with the move. What's going to happen is you're going to come across with your right hand, thumb on the back side here, and then other fingers on the front. And what you want to do is you don't want to make contact with this bottom packet here. Your right hand should only be really touching the top packet. So in this case, all the red cards, that's what my right hand is going to be touching. And this is because when we switch the orders of the packet, if you're holding on to both sections like this, you can't move the blue packet out from underneath, if you understand, because I'm holding on to both with my right hand. Yeah, I can't move that, because what's going to happen is this blue packet comes away like that. So obviously you can't be holding on to it with your right hand. So like I was saying, you come across with your right hand and you're going to grip the top red packet only. So the back is, you grip it in sort of a middle grip like this. Right thumb on the back right edge, and then your index middle fingers on the front right edge, and then your pinky and ring fingers just sort of sit there, just providing more cover for when you do the move. And this is the sort of starting position. Okay. Next thing that happens is you're going to take your left index finger and you're going to curl it underneath the packet. Okay, so you're going to curl it completely underneath the bottom of the pack, and this is getting ready for this. Okay, because that's what's going to happen. You're going to pivot that blue packet out to get it on top. Okay, and that's what the move looks like. So you were in this position before with that packet sitting on top. If I just remove this red packet, just so you can see what's going on, when we actually start doing the move, you curl that index finger underneath, and then you're going to go like that. Okay, you just lever it out. So what's going to happen is you're going to push with your index finger, your left index finger pushes to the right, and your other fingers just sort of relax and let it go like that. Okay, just like that. Put the red packet back on top. You're going to do that while your right hand's holding on to the top packet, and while you're doing what I just said with the blue packet, pushing that to the side like that, you're going to pull up the top packet with your right hand like that. Yeah. So you pull up with your right hand. So now this top packet is like at a, I don't know, a 30-degree angle. You don't want it to, like a 45 degree, because that's a bit too steep. Probably about 30 degrees like that. And then that index finger comes underneath and pushes that blue packet out to the right. So now you're in this position. From your point of view, you should just be able to see that blue packet peeking out there, okay? And then obviously the next step is to bring it on top up there. So once you're in this position right here, you're going to push your top packet, the red packet, down into your palm. So then it becomes the bottom of the deck, okay? So we've gone from here, and then you're going to push that red packet down into your palm. Okay, so you can see now that this blue packet is coming onto the top now. Okay, we've gone from here to here. Once you're in this position, literally all you're going to do is the right hand's obstructing the blue packet now. You can see I can't really get that blue packet into position because of my right hand. So all you do is you sort of loosen up your grip with your right hand, and you're just going to let that slide on in while pushing to the left now with your left fingers, okay? And that will bring that blue packet into position, and then you can just sort of square up and reposition the deck. And you've completely switched the order of the cards, and like I said, that 8 of diamonds is now on top. Okay? So, once again, let's find the middle. You get your pinky break, come across with your right hand. Then what's going to happen is you lift up that the top packet slightly, and then at the same time you take your index finger, push that to the side, push the top packet downwards into your palm, and then you're going to pull that this new bottom packet that's coming on top. You can pull that to the left while sort of relaxing your right hand and letting it come on top, and then squaring up to show that the cards have switched places. Okay, so once you've got the muscle memory for this pass down, and you've really learnt it, you should be able to do it quite quickly like that. It shouldn't be too difficult to pull off. And this is when you can start putting little add-ons to it to make it a bit more invisible, make it a lot more easier for you to pull off in front of spectators, and you'll be a lot more confident with it. Okay, because this Herrmann pass is probably the pass that I use most. I favour this over the classic pass. Just because the classic pass, I think it's a little bit harder to hide the classic pass than the Herrmann pass, and I'll show you why right now. Okay, so once you're feeling a lot more confidence with this pass, then you can start applying different add-ons to it to make it completely invisible to a spectator. So one example of this, which I use all the time when I do this pass, is this one right here. So you can see I've got the blue packet on top, and then if I just do this little add-on right here, it's completely invisible to a spectator what goes on there, but you can see I've switched which card is on top. Okay, and if you have to do this with a regular pack, so obviously there wouldn't be the visual change when you do it, it's completely invisible to the spectator. Okay, so I'm just going to go through how to do this now. It's literally the same as the Herrmann pass, you're just adding that sort of squaring up action on your knee when you do it. So we start off in this position with the pinky break, and then obviously the best angle for the Herrmann pass is this one right here. So you're sort of to the side, and you've got the face of the pack at sort of a, not perpendicular, but quite an angle like that. And then at this angle, this is best for the pass. Okay, you can do this in mirrors and that, and you'll quickly see this is the best angle, and this move right here makes use of that. Now, if you were just to turn to the side and do the pass like that, it does look a bit strange to a spectator. If you were just in the middle of the trick and out of nowhere you just sort of turn full 90 degrees, do a pass and turn back, yes, it's invisible, but it doesn't look that convincing. They can tell something's gone on, and that's what we don't want. So this move right here gives an excuse for you to turn to that good angle, and it provides a reason for you doing so. The squaring up action on your knee. Okay, so all you're going to do is you're going to turn to that good angle, turn left about 90 degrees, whatever. Then you bring up your left knee, like this. Hopefully you've got it standing on one leg, and then all you do is you're just going to execute the pass as you sort of bring the deck up and down in a squaring up motion like that. And then once you've done it, just as a little convincer, you can take the deck entirely in middle grip in your right hand and just give it a whack like that on your knee. And then you can act like you were just squaring up the pack, okay? Now, obviously done in real time, this looks really convincing and they can't tell anything's gone on, okay? So I'm just going to do it with a regular pack of cards now, so there's no visual contrast when the pass happens. And you can see from this perspective that using regular pack of cards like you will be doing when you do this to a spectator, they can't tell anything's happened at all, and it's a brilliant way of controlling the cards. So that's just a great little add-on that you can put onto the Herrmann pass to make it look entirely invisible. And this is probably the pass that I use most often when I'm out performing to people, because it's probably the easiest and it's pretty much completely invisible. So I use this all the time. I'm going to go through another version of how you can do that right now. So similarly, another option would be if you're doing a tabled performance, maybe you want to adapt that move that I've just shown you to a table. So instead of squaring them up on your knee, you can just instead, you're at a table, get the card lost, and then you can just square them up on the table. Okay, so it's sort of the same principle. You just turn around, so you've got the good side of the pass. So you've got your good angles over here, facing the audience, and then you're going to pull off the pass, and then act like you were squaring them up, and then return to the normal position. Okay, so it's just the same principle. You can just do it in many different scenarios. Okay then guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with what's going on my channel, make sure to check out my Twitter and my Instagram. The links will be down in the description below. So as always guys, this has been Complete Deception, and I'll see you later.